Hey truckers, this is Brett Oliver again with Commercial Trucking, and I'm here to talk about what is motor cargo liability. One of the most common things you're going to be dealing with is a truck owner operator or operating your fleet is motor cargo liability. And so first and foremost, what is it? Why do you need it? I'm going to go over both. Motor cargo liability is going to protect your financial company in the event that you have cargo you're transporting is damaged, stolen, or lost. So typically you're going to be required is part of your relationship with whether you're renting a truck through Penske, Extra Lease, or anybody you're trying to do business with is going to require typically $100,000 in motor cargo liability. And that motor cargo liability is going to protect you in 4 different situations. Number 1, accidents. Let's say you're operating your truck, you're going on the highway, and you have a collision. Your motor cargo is either partially damaged or completely damaged in the back. You could be on the hook for $40,000, $50,000 of that, and that could take down your business. So that motor cargo liability, let's say in this case you have that $100,000, you're only going to be responsible for your deductible. And so your deductible is typically going to be $1,000 to cover that $40,000, $60,000 that you would have had the damage from a collision or in the event of a rollover. Another instance where the motor cargo liability is going to come into play is your cargo is stolen during transport. And I know you've heard about this. Hopefully you haven't experienced it. It is a real situation. You're staying overnight at one of these motels or hotels and someone breaks in and steals your cargo. That motor cargo liability, once again, is only going to make you pay out the $1,000 or $2,500 deductible to cover the full amount of the cargo that you were carrying. Okay? Another situation is going to be you could have been in an area that's being hit by a tropical storm or a hurricane. That storm damage or flood damage could soak your cargo, and maybe you have electronics, maybe you have plastic dry goods, and they start getting moldy and they break down. If you don't have that motor cargo liability, you're going to be responsible for paying for that. And in addition to that, there's also the factor of you could have a fire, from either your truck catches on fire or malicious activity. All of these things are going to come into play, and so I hope you have a little bit more understanding of what motor cargo liability is. At a bare minimum, you're going to need $100,000. Your deductibles in almost every situation are going to be $1,000 or $2,500. It's not going to make a big difference in price whether you have $1,000 or $2,500 deductible, but you're going to almost always be required in contract to have at least $100,000 motor cargo to cover anything you're transporting. And remember, as always, we want to make sure that there is nothing that trips you up and has you in a situation where your business is taken down. Until next time, gentlemen, I'll catch you next time.